Oh yeah, going back to the sprinklers, being able to control each zone manually from your phone as you walk around the yard. Like, okay, I'm going to test all these. Like in the spring, you got to run them and make sure they're working and see which ones broke over the winter. And it's not having to run all the way back, flip some weird dial and push some weird buttons on the thing.
Yeah.
It's been really nice. Some of those more advanced things. Yeah, we use the app for that.
Bonus for that is put NFC tags on all the zones, so you can just go around and tap each zone around the house, and it will then just power that on for you.
Now that would be kind of cool.
Except
that might be good. So I bought a big pack. I bought a big pack of NFC tags because I thought it would clone some little the Nintendo Switch. One of the little
the Arduino, what are they called? The Meebos or whatever. They've got
the ones that they try to sell you for $20 that it does some, like it gives you some little credit in the game or something. Yeah. But I didn't want to spend any money for those. So I thought, I'll clone some of these. And then I got it and it turned out my phone didn't have NFC in it. So I was like, well, that was kind of a waste. So eventually I did get a phone that does have an NFC tag. So I programmed a few, and I've got one like here in my office where if I set my phone in the cradle, then it keys up the NFC tag and it says he's at work. And so it switches, like my lights won't turn off on me. It turns on, like I have a little Bluetooth thing. It turns out I've got some color changing LEDs in here. It turns those on. And I've used, that's kind of the only one I've used the NFC tag for. I haven't come up with other uses. It seems like one of those things that there's a lot of capabilities there, but I haven't found great uses for it. But the sprinkler 100%. Zones might be nice because then if you walk over to that zone, like it's sometimes hard to remember, is this zone 1 or is this zone 4 or zone 5?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, I was going to say too, if the NFC tag is in the zone, you might be in a line of fire, right? So
yeah, that might be a problem too.
Yeah.
Well, depending on what stickers you got.
Wear your swim shorts, I guess, but
yeah. I mean, you kind of get wet one way or the other because then the sprinkler's not running and you have to go walk over and fiddle with it and sprays you in the face.
Yeah.
So some other NFC ideas for you then. So I think last weekend I put together a garage door HomeKit controller. So literally like now it integrates with Home Assistant, right? So Home Assistant can tell when the garage door is open, closed, can also open and close it for me. So I don't carry keys around because I've got a smart lock. So I don't have any garage key fob with me at all. So I put a little NFC tag, just stuck it on the brick outside the house, and I just go up with my phone, tap the NFC tag, and it opens the garage door for me through the Home Assistant app. As opposed to having to go inside.
That could save time over like having to open the app, scroll down, find the tab that it's on. And all right, I like that.
Another one I've got is by the door. I just scan an NFC tag with my phone and it tells the house, all right, they're leaving. So it closes everything down. And then once the door's been closed for 3 minutes, it locks everything down, arms the alarm panel, and everything goes quiet.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm just using straight presence on that if everybody's gone, it just assumes that everything, so it puts it in, it just locks everything.
Yeah. So the reason I don't do that is in-laws or people that aren't monitored by the smart home could be at our house. And we've, had situations where my wife and I have left the house. Maybe my daughter's at home with the grandparent. Everything, they're watching TV, and then all of a sudden Home Assistant goes, oh, no one's home, turn everything off. And then we get a phone call, hey, how do we turn the lights back on, right? So, that's
well, you should have been more involved during the design process.
You should have been there during the requirements gathering.
Exactly, right? Yes. No, requirements are always changing, unfortunately.
I have had a couple of instances of that. Like I set it up so the alarm kind of takes care of itself. I don't want to have to alarm a keypad. I know my wife won't do it, and I don't want to do it. Yep. So when everybody's gone, it turns it on. We come home. If nobody's home and the garage door opens, then it disables the alarm. So because I think that's pretty safe. I hope I'm not giving away too many like security secrets on a podcast.
So all we have to do is open the garage. So somebody just opens the garage door, because to me that's like the vulnerable part of the house, right? Like garage door, pretty easy to open.
It's easily repeatable.
Yeah. Well, I figure somebody's probably just going to kick the door in first.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's so funny. We think of security as this like we need to lock this down. Except if you have a window in your door, like the giant thing that I can punch through, right? It's
exactly.
like, right, cool.
Or there's the big bay window right next to it, like that you can see in, and it's So mostly I do it so that it like it'll turn the temperature down if we're away for more than an hour or something. And then we have had some times when like little kids in the neighborhood will come over, and we've had them open the doors, do stuff. And so I just want to know about that. And so if it does that, then it sends a snapshot of the camera to my phone so I can see exactly what's happening right at that moment. Not that I can really do a whole lot about it.
Yeah.
But that's mostly what I have it for.
Makes sense.
And then, so back to the alarm. I guess it kind of just takes care of itself. But if the kids come home and where they can drive now, if they go in the front door, then it doesn't know that somebody's home. And so it'll set the alarm off. And they kind of think it's fun. I think it's fun. So we've left that as a feature. Because we have some LED lights, just like accent lights in the house, in the kitchen and in the living room out there. And I set it up so that if the alarm goes off, the Google speaker will say, she just says alarm, 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 alarm over and over and over forever. And then the lights turn red and blue and start flashing really fast. And what was the other thing I did? And I can't remember. But it's kind of just fun. And then all you have to do is you just tell her to turn the alarm off, and she will. And they have the app on their phone, so they can disable it.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of fun.
Well, not your daughter, because she keeps leaving her phone at home. So,
but her phone will be there at home when she gets there.
True. So she just has to run up or whatever and get it and run around and get it. Yeah.
And then they text me like, "Dad, the alarm went off for me." I'm like, "Oh, nice."
So essentially what I'm hearing, if someone wants to get into your house, they just either open the garage door, or they just when the alarm eventually does go off, they just tell Google to turn it off, and it'll turn off.
Actually, I think I excluded that from Google, so you'd have to do it on the app.
Okay.
But you could get in and just like go, turn the power off to the house. I mean, there's a lot of different ways you can.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
Realistically, you can just leave it all going and how long will it be until someone A, notices, and B, does something about it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when I get home in 20 minutes, you'll be long gone with my TV, right? Like, it's not really a security thing. Right?
Yeah. Or even neighbors and stuff. I mean, you see all this stuff happening, like, someone, some unfortunate things, right? Somebody gets hit by a car or something like that, and you see people be like, oh, that sucks.
That
and just keep going about their day. And you're like, you're not going to call 911, not going to do any of that.